Are there times when it is permissible to lie?
So in general, we know that the Torah says, Midvar sheker tirchak. We're not allowed to lie. We're supposed to distance ourselves from lying. In fact, in Pirkei Avos it says that one of the three pillars of the world, that the world stands on, is truth. And a society without truth would fall apart. And we know that it's mentioned many times that Hashem only rests with emes. Emes is truth, from Aleph to Taf, with the Mem in between. All our words need to be spoken truthfully. There's an interesting case brought down that the rule is that when it comes to a case where Bezdin is judging someone for murder, the person cannot be sentenced to death unless he at least has one person defending him. That's the halacha. And halacha is brought down. What if there's a Bezdin and everyone, except for the last person, everyone says this person is guilty and should be killed. And the last person, he says, if I say he's guilty and he should be killed, the case restarts again. But if I say that he's innocent, then he'll be put to death, which is what he deserves. Halacha says, you're not even allowed to lie in such a case. Not even when the person is guilty and deserves the death penalty. Even in such a case, we're not allowed to lie. That's how important it is. It's very important to have truth and to be truthful. Now we do find certain stories in the Torah and in the Gemara which suggests that there are cases where one may bend the truth a little bit. The first case that's brought down is with Avram and Sarah. When the three Malachim come to Avram and they say that Sarah is going to have a baby next year, Sarah says, am I going to have a child? V'adoni zaken. My master is old. Avram is 99 years old already. How is he going to have a child? Hashem heard this and told Avram, you heard what Sarah said? Sarah said, how can I have a child if I am so old? I'm 89 years old already. How can I have a child at 89? So we do see that in order to keep the peace at home between husband and wife, Hashem did bend the truth a little bit. We also find that in a case of danger, a person also could say something untruthful in order to protect themselves. We have Avram and Sarah, Yitzchok and Rivka, when they were in danger, whether they were traveling to Mitzrayim or whether they're traveling to Gerar. In both cases, by Avram and by Yitzchok, they asked their wives, Imruna chaysiyat, please say that you're my sister and not my wife in order to protect my life. So we find that in order to protect a life, one may say something which is untruthful. The Gemara says a story with Rameir, that Friday night Rameir used to give a shir, and a woman once came home very late Friday night because she was attending the class. And her husband said, where were you? And when he found out that she was at Rameir's class, he said, don't return to my home until you spit at Rameir in his face. And this woman left. She didn't know what to do. What should she do? So she went back to Shul. And Rameir, with his Ruach HaKodesh, he realized what happened. So he pretended, he said, Oy, I have a pain in my eye, and the only way for it to be healed is if someone would spit in my eye. I need someone to spit in my eye 7 times. That will heal the pain. And this woman was, here's her opportunity. So she says, Rabbi, can I do it? And he says, yes, please. You're doing me a favor. So she spits in his eye 7 times. And Rameir says, now you could go home and tell your husband that not only you spat in my eye once, 7 times. So also Rameir tricked her, so to speak, in order to keep the peace together at their home. The Gemara mentions that a Talmud Chacham, in certain cases, could lie to protect the identity of his host. If a Talmud Chacham ate at someone's house, and people ask, where did you eat? He's allowed to not say, or change the facts, where exactly he ate. Because then the host may be overwhelmed with visitors, people may take advantage of the host. And when it comes to tznius issues as well, it says one may bend the truth in order not to embarrass someone or speak something which is not tznius. So although the Torah says, yes, mitvar sheker tirchak, and truth is the foundation of our society, and of Torah. Torah is emes. Emes is truth. And this is the foundation of Yiddishkeit. Nevertheless, there are certain cases, danger, peace, and tznius, where one can bend the truth a little bit in order to protect other people.